I'm Aaliyah Reader, the product line manager for Spring Step. I am so happy that you guys are here joining us today to go through the sales meeting. We're going to get into Spring Step, but before we get into product, we're going to discuss just some bestsellers and what the brand represents. So let's go into bestsellers first. So right now, number one we have coming in is Fusaro, which is our just main stitch construction. On that same construction, we have number two, which is Flower Flow. Also, just a side note, you can see that it is ranked by color. So if you look underneath, it's going by color. The next bestseller is number three, which is Locals. We have some new colors there, really pretty. Fourth is Cathletta. That's on that same stitch construction as Fusaro. Santonio is number five. Number six is Dorotha. Number seven is Capri on that same construction, which works really well for us. Number eight is Abara. Number nine, Lavona. Number 10, Magula. Number 11, Montera. 12, Delarose. 13, Innocencia. 14, Cunacina. And 15, Ingrid. And we have some updates there in that construction. So before we get into product, I just want to tell you what Spring Step is all about. As you may know or may not know, we are really known for our soft, rich, buttery leathers, the flexibility, the comfort, the comfortability, that vegetable, just tan dye leather, Turkish leather, if you will. And that's what Spring Step represents. Today, you're going to see across the whole line that we have not only leathers, but we have nice premium suedes, and all, as you know, we come with colors, and even more colors. So yeah, we're gonna get into product. Let's do it. Starting with our first style. So as we get into this story, I want you guys to really just take note of suedes. We do have a style called Gamona, and we build upon that style. So this first style here is Emberlin, which is built upon Gamona, which is suede, right? We have this nice center seam that's in the middle. It's accentuated with studs that's around the outsole, and the footbed, as you can see as well, it's matching to the upper. It's on this faux wood construction, and it is padding from heel to toe. Okay, the model right now, she has on a nice coral color. We have this gray, sky blue, and tan color hair, and I do not want you to be afraid of suedes. I'm telling you, it's super trendy. I've just been on the market searching what is on trend right now, and suedes is a thing, okay? Going into our next style is Lola Rue. I would call her a transitional style because she is this nice clog, right? She's on that same faux wood construction as the previous style, also accentuated with studs around the outsole, right? So you have that nice teal color there, olive, a lilac, if you will, and peach. This is on trend. Do not be afraid of the suedes. Super cute. And you can dress them up, down. It's casual, just styles that can honestly be worn with anything. Next, we're going to get into Wander Lily. And she is an H-band upper, which is also on trend right now too. I've been in a lot of stores, and I've been seeing like this type of look, which is doing well right now. Then you also have this hook and loop closure strap to customize for a customized fit. You have that all black upper right there on the model, a nice dark olive, which is very rich. This is probably one of my favorite colors here. And then you have this nice light gray color as well. And the footbed is honestly amazing. It's very padded. It molds right to your foot. This is Wander Lily. Going into our next style, number 4 is Annie Rose. So here you have this beautiful gladiator upper. The model color, it appears more beautiful, I would say, just as the upper. It might be too hard to see on the camera. It does have hook and loop closure here. The padding as well is as the previous style, so it does have that cushion from toe to heel, right? And it is very flexible. But here's Annie Rose. Our next style, move this over, is Dixie May. Now Dixie May, we have overloaded her with colors. That navy suede right there is absolutely to die for. What I love about her is that she has two adjustabilities, and this is for the front strap and the back strap, so you can get right on in there, as you may see. She is on that same construction previously said, so she is very flexible, padded from toe to heel. And this is Wanna Lily. Dress her up, dress her down. She's very comfortable. Everyone in our office have tried her on, and she's been a winner for us. Marbello. Marbello is just so chic. As you can see, she has that faux cork just decor. Let me actually show you another color here so you can see a little bit better. She is a double functional buckle, so this is not hook and loop closure. And even though she looks kind of heavy, she's actually very, very, very lightweight. So we have that nice hint of metallic there, that gold. And then we also have these beautiful colors, pink, sage, and black. And then you can see the hardware just brings out the shoe, which is like a nice, I would say, gold hardware there. She also has that same footbed as Abara and Gomona. So she's memory foam, very padded. This is Marbello. Going into Abra, she is ranked number 8. She has been doing really well for us. We've added in this bronze color for spring 25, actually last season. And she continues to sell and she continues to win. She's a tried and true style. So of course, like I said, as a previous style, it's on that same footbed, which is that memory foam. I actually own not this style, but Gomona, which is coming right up after her. And she's very comfortable to walk in all day. With Abra, she is like an elevated wedge, so it does give you some height, but you can honestly dress her up and down. It's a casual sandal that it just continues to win. This is Abra. Gomona Gomona. This is my personal favorite shoe here. I love her and I wear her all the time. All the time in that camel color to be exact. I love how she's embellished with this nice little buckle here. And then she's on this whole faux wood construction. She has a little heel to her, so it does give you that height, but it is, like I said before, super, super comfortable to walk in. You have that nice hook and loop closure here. And again, this is a color that is suede, and she does well for us. She's been in our line, so do not be afraid of the suede. It is super trendy right now. Okay. Macari. Macari is our next style. So what I love about Macari is that she's just a classic style that you can just toss right on. She has like this pleated decor or upper, if you will, and she also comes with side goring on the side, so you can get right up in there. And also it's just for anybody that needs that extra little oomph to get in. She's on this sporty construction bottom, which is like a gum color, a little maybe darker than a gum color. So we have that nice gold upper that's on the model's foot, which is super gorgeous. And then we have these colors here, okay? She's a nice casual slip-on sandal that you can honestly just dress up or dress down. On that same construction, we have Mariana, which is a back strap to her. So she also has that memory foam footbed, just like Gomona, Abara, and Marbello, those three last styles that I've showed you. What I've liked about this style particularly is that padded back heel collar. So it does give you that comfort when you have it on. As you can see here, she's embellished or accentuated, I should say, with this nice hardware buckle. But she's actually hook and loop closure. So it's kind of like a trick there, right? She's super cute. We have this nice sage color, white and camel, and black on the model. Going into our next style is Riley Lynn. Now she is just your super feminine casual slip-on. I love her because she is double-sided with goring, right? You can just slip right on in there. She's also a removable insole, so you can change her out for any orthotics that you may have. And then she's on this nice sporty gum colored outsole. This is a Riley Lynn. On the model, it's taupe. We have a mint here. We also have a stone color, and we have coral. Okay? Going on to the next style is Ivy June. And this is actually one of my favorite styles as well. I love, love, love Ivy June. What I love about her is that we do have these solids here. So you have this nice blue, blush, and white. And then once you get into the suedes, you have this nice charcoal, beige, and teal on the model's foot. I love the upper. I feel like it kind of reminds me of, let me show a different color. I feel like it kind of reminds me of like a football with the whip stitch that's around the upper. It also has elastic laces, so you can tie it up, but it's also going to stretch. And then the fun finishing tips, which is like this nice hardware that is at the bottom of the tips. She's on this sporty construction, which is white. Don't be afraid of a white outsole. It sells, she sells. Springtime, we want to lighten up the outsoles, and it actually brings out the uppers even more, okay? So this is Ivy June. Going into our next style is Radiant. Radiant was introduced last summer 2025. She's just a classic, comfortable slip-on, right? So she's very much padded as far as her footbed. If you turn her around, you do have that inside goring. So it's like for a customized fit, you can get it right on in there. And then she's also a stitch construction. So if you look a little closer, you have like this, I would say, I would call her like triangle, like a triangle perforation. If you can like maybe zoom in and you can see that, it's like a triangle perforation that's all around the upper. She comes in these beautiful colors here. This is Radiant. Next is Neville. Now Neville, what is so fun and what I love about her is that she kind of like comes from our burner upper. So as far as like with the elastic laces and the fun burner tips that you will see when I bring it up. But Neville has been doing really well for us. She's on that same previous construction that I just showed you. She does have that full coverage look, what I noticed that our customers really like, right? They love the full coverage look because they want to be secure and they want to feel secure when they're wearing the sandal. And then it's also on that elevated wedge here. Again, this is a light outsole. It's super trendy right now, so don't be afraid to sell this. This is Neville. Rowan. Rowan is a style we've newly added for spring 26. So she does look like the previous style that I just showed you. However, she is just a little bit higher. Nothing to be afraid of. She's still super comfortable. And again, she has that same footbed as the previous style. So it's very plush and it feels just comfortable when you walk in and when you step into it, right? She is a functional buckle, but we do have that hidden goring right there. So once you adjust it to your liking, you can kind of just slip right on in there. Also, if you look at the upper, and we can maybe zoom on in there, she does have etching that's in the front, along with like, I would say like a floral laser cut, and it's beautiful, nice scalloping hair. This is Rowan. Our next style here is Menencia. This construction itself has been really, really well for us. Menencia, you're gonna see the next two styles that's on this construction. She is a double functional sandal, so it's hair, hook, and loop closure for both straps, right? She has this beautiful hardware decor that just honestly ties the shoe all together. And she's on this whole stitch construction, and that's what we love with Spring Step. We go for just the comfortability of having that whole stitch construction, right? Again, light outsole because it is trendy right now for spring. Don't be afraid to sell it. This is just, it's on trend right now, so everyone's loving it. This is Menencia. Going into our next style, which is Montera. As you can see, she's ranked number 11, and we have this beautiful assortment of colors. So you have your nice red, taupe, white, camel, and then you have a nice mustard yellow, if you will, and then black hair. She's on that same previous construction that I just told you about, which does really, really well for us, right? She's also hook and loop closure, so you can go right up in there and adjust it to your liking. Footbed, phenomenal, nice, plush, and once you just walk in it, it's like an all-day comfort sandal that you would want to keep on, honestly. It's like you're walking on air. It's very comfortable, okay? This is Montera. And of course, because as I said, this construction does really well for us, we have a backstrap for her, which is Magula. She is ranked number 10. What I love, love, love about Magula is just the two-tone color hair. So as you can see, all of the uppers is a solid color, but then you have that nice camel color for each and every color, right? On that same stitch construction as the two previous styles that I showed you. Of course, again, I cannot just say it enough. The footbed is absolutely amazing, and that's what we love to implement in Spring Step. And all of our brands, honestly, it's just the comfort of the footbed. We want you guys to have sandals that you can honestly wear all day and feel like it's nothing, like it feels very light or just comfort to your feet, right? She is hook and loop closer if you open up here, and this is the style Magula. Bellazana has been in our line, and she's a tried and true style. She is remaining. So what I love about Bellazana is just the nice etching, and also, and I must say, through the line, you're going to see not only does our styles have like these nice laser cuts patterns, but you're going to see like a lot of floral just patterns as well, right? That's what we're known for, just that nice floral pattern. But Bellazana, she has a nice scalloping and also laser cuts that's going on around the upper, and I do like the contrast stitching that's around the outsole. It gives you a nice elevated wedge just so you can have some height off the floor. This is Bellazana. Clove. She is newly added for spring 26, and she's an interesting style. So you have this woven upper hair. She's like on this espadrille type of construction, right? She's extremely flexible, and also her footbed is very padded. As you can see, you can look right on in there. But what I love the most about Clove is just these elastic like straps right here. She's super dainty and feminine, as you can see on the model. That's that beautiful blush. We have a nice denim blue, camel, and white. This is Clove. Here we have another tried and true style, which is Brandle. Brandle is just so dainty and feminine and just so pretty. Every time I see Brandle, it makes me smile.
Our other question is the Clove leather.
Clove is leather, yes. All of these styles that I've showed you is premium, true leather. Okay? Okay, so for Brando, what I love about her, because she's just so soft and dainty and feminine, is not only the scalloping, but that nice little peak toe right there. Doesn't show all your toes, so you don't have to have all your toes done, but as long as your big toe and your second toe is done, you're fine and good to go, right? If you turn her around, she's actually just solid in the back, so you do not have that laser cut pattern going on back here, but all around the upper, you do have that nice, just laser cut pattern. So we have this nice gold hair, and then we have these other colors, which is white, camel, coral, yellow, and blue. This is Brando. Building upon that construction is Kanoya. Kanoya is just so cute. She has this nice, sexy, just dip, I would say, or slit right here, right? So you're showing like some skin action, some foot action there. And then if you turn her around, she's on like this, her toe box is like kind of roundish or almond, if you will. But then again, like I said, with the laser cuts, it's like that nice floral pattern. And then if you look really closely, you have like a floral pattern, but it's also like a pin dot floral pattern that's on the upper, right? Of course, she's hook and loop closure just for a customized fit. And again, she's on a tried and true construction, which is from Brandel. This is Kanoya. Here, and put these fall babies here. Okay, so this is Berna. As you guys may know or may not know, Berna has been around for some time now. So what we did here was we added some fall colors to the back and we just made it a whole annual thing, right? So on the model is Bordeaux. In the back we have a nice navy, brown, and black, and then we have our usual spring colors in the front, right? And Berna is a key construction, so going back to the previous style that I told you about, which was Neville, it's that nice, fun, elasticized laces with those fun finishing tips on it, right? And that's what they love about Berna. This is what makes Berna Berna.
They're commenting that there's great sell-through on this.
Oh, great. Also, the nice rouging of the, and let me show you a different color so it can show up a little bit better. Nice rouging of the upper. It does have this center seam, what makes it just symmetrical, right? And then, as you can see, it's that nice stitch construction, which is contrasted. This is Berna. She does really well for us, and she's around. She's staying around. Anora. So Anora is built upon our Berna construction, right? So she's new for spring 26, and I love her so much. I just love the hint of just metallic, like it's like a nice sheen to it. But if you look really closely, it's a croco pattern. As you can see, Lizanette is just zooming in for us so you guys can get all of the details there. It's a nice croco pattern, and it also has laser cuts that's going around. However, if you take an even deeper look, if you see the stitching, it's kind of like a crisscross stitching that's in between each one. It's super cool, right? And it's very breathable because it's like laser cut right through, so you have that breathability aspect there. And again, it's on that key construction of Berna and Ingrid, which are styles that are in our line that are remaining. This is Anora. Going into our next style, which is Ingrid, and she is ranked number 15. Ingrid is just filled an assortment of colors, right? So we have a silver, white, yellow, blue. We have this nice navy, olive, and camel, and red on the model. And what I love about Ingrid is just that comfortability of getting right in. So she's double-sided goring, right? She has that nice medallion that's right in front of her. It's very feminine and just a nice casual shoe you can slip right on. You can even throw her in your bag. She's very, very, very flexible. And again, just that nice, luxurious leathers, these vegetable tan dyed leathers that we have here, right? So this is Ingrid. Next is Zabelle. Zabelle is just, again, super cute, feminine, and like I said, what is on trend right now and what we have just aligned in the Spring Step brand is those laser cuts, those floral laser cuts patterns, right? So, and the scalloping, as you can see, you've seen that across quite a few of our styles. But we have here, again, some nice scalloping on this beautiful Mary Jane, that nice laser cut pattern with the floral design going around. And what is just the best about this style is if you turn her to the back, she has that same floral pattern on the back heel counter, right? Then you have that nice just trim, camel trim that's going around. That's the signature Berna and Ingrid just detail, right? And she is just a beauty to look at, even better on the foot. This is Zabelle. And of course, I just want to point out, she is a functional buckle, but we do have that nice hidden goring right there. So once you adjust her, you can just kind of just slip right in, okay? Here we have Santonio. Santonio is ranked number 5. Santonio is just that shoe that you just want to put on when you want to feel cute. She is wrapped with leather around her wedge. She also has that nice, just I would call it like a whip stitch detail that's going on around the construction, right? Has a back heel padded collar right here, and that nice peep, just feminine toe that our lady loves, 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 loves. Leather line, leather footbed, she's just indulged in leather. And that's what we do here. Spring Step is all about just the nice, soft, buttery leathers. And this is what Santonio has, okay? Going into our next style, which is Eslin. Eslin, again, that nice floral laser cut just detail that we have going on in the upper. I always say that Eslin, she just reminds me of a bird. Not too sure why, but she does. She's very cute. It reminds me of a little birdie. But she's a two-tone material, hook and loop closure, because we love easy access on and off, right? If you flip her around, that back heel counter kind of ties into the upper, so you have that nice blue hair along with all of the other colors. It all ties in, right? If you turn her around, she is leather lined. She has a leather footbed, and then she's wrapped around with that same color that you see here on the strap. She's wrapped around on the wedge. So it all ties and pairs in together, and of course she's on this nice just stitch construction that this is what we aim for, okay? Next is Evelyn. Evelyn is just a nice dainty just girl that we have here. She's also on this stitch construction, two-tone color. We have that nice medallion. So as you may remember on the style Ingrid, it's kind of like similar to how Ingrid looks with this nice medallion here. The beautiful scalloping, and that's what ties it all together with Spring Step and just the details. It's the scalloping, it's the laser cuts, the medallions, the floral cutouts, all of that, right? She's also, if you turn her around to her back heel counter, she's camel in the back, and this is on like a faux stacked heel. Okay, we do have one more color that I do not have here that I'm going to show you through a PowerPoint, and she is beige. The beige is absolutely beautiful, just a nice color, honestly. This is probably one of my favorite colors, is the beige. Moving on to our next style. So now we're gonna get into just the next story, which is like these earthy, neutral styles and colors, if you will, right? So, and also the flexibility is like just amazing. It's breathtaking. And you're gonna see right now, look how flexible this shoe is. And every time someone has tried it on, they've always said it feels like I'm walking on absolutely nothing. The footbed, phenomenal. Padding, I mean, if you haven't felt it at our trade shows or haven't seen it, it's absolutely phenomenal, and it's been selling really well. So of course we have that nice hook and loop closure here. And the beauty about this style particularly is just the etching that's on this nice front strap, but also the cutouts, the laser cutouts that I've explained over and over what we are just true to, right? So she's very beautiful. Then you have this contrasted, I would say like diamond, just decor here with a nice hardware, circular hardware in the middle. She's super cute, and this is Viro. Going into Nixel. Now this is the companion to Viro, the previous style that I just showed you, right? I do want to mention and just point out she will have the same color outsole as the previous style, okay? So this is this nice Huarache upper. She of course is hook and loop closure, and she's another style that has been getting such a great reaction. I mean, I'm just happy. I wouldn't say I'm shocked because I knew it, but I am very happy. She has this nice padded collar in the back, right? And then again, the flexibility is out of this world. The leather is out of this world. And then the padding as well. It's just super phenomenal. It's like an all-win around shoe. This is Nixel. And then I just want to point out, I'm sorry, this is the solid color that we have. She does come in two other two-tone colors. So you have the olive and like a kind of like a taupey color that's on the model, and then you have navy and camel that's here. Okay. Going into a tried and true style that remains in our line is Carmel. Carmel is just Carmel. She remains. She wins, right? So what I love about her is just this nice decor buckle that we have here that's on the front. But then it's the elastic straps, right? And that's what is just super sexy on the foot. Look at the model right now. That white, it has like a rainbow elastic straps that just ties it in all together. And then you have these colors here that the straps is like kind of tonal to the upper. But this is Carmel, she remains. Going into the next style, which is Amirza. She is just a nice classic sandal. You can't go wrong with her. A nice classic sandal on a nice little elevated wedge, right? So flexible. Even though she's a wedge, you might think like, oh, is she flexible? This whole collection is super, super functional. She is a functional buckle, but again, we always have that, for the most part, that hidden goring. So once you adjust it to your liking, you can kind of slip on right in there. She has that nice crisscross upper, and it's just these beautiful earthy tone colors that makes this what it is. Okay. Going into our next style, which is Nivera, one of my favorites. It has like this nice dimensional just part of it, right? So if, as you can see here, she's contrasted with stitching, but it's like each patch is popping out of the upper. I don't know if, yep, you can see that right there. Each patch is popping out of the upper, which I love and adore. And then if you turn her around just to get in comfortably, we do have that inside goring, right? Once you go in there, of course, like I said, she is flexible. This whole story, every style that I showed you that's in this story is very, very flexible, and it feels like you're walking on nothing. Everyone that has tried on this style has said it. Everyone that has tried on the previous styles too in this whole collection has said it. It feels like you're walking on nothing. This is Nivera. Our next style is Safik, and Safik just gives that nice full coverage upper that Our Lady loves because you feel super secure in it, right? She is hook and loop closure, so you have that nice buckle decor that is just for design, right? And she's on the last two previous styles, that same construction that I told you about. So yes, she is super flexible. And this is Safik. Asmira, she's another style that just, you probably heard it within my voice. I love her, and I love the reaction that she's getting, right? So she's just this nice, cute Mary Jane you can throw on, two-tone color. And if you look at the design, again, the laser cut, but it's kind of like, you know, in a floral design. She has that nice contrast stitching to her, okay? And if you turn her around, of course you have your back heel counter that's just out there. So it's a nice style that's can be transitional, but it still has that nice spring feel. It's just breathable, and it's for the girl that don't want to show her toes, but she still wants to feel like she's wearing a sandal, right? You can dress her up and down just with a nice skirt or maybe jeans. This is Asmira. Okay, so here's Fusilize, and this honestly is what makes Spring Step Spring Step. It's really just this key construction, the Fusaro construction, right? So as you guys may know or may not know, we have that opanka hand stitching. So once you take out our signature insole, you can see here we have that nice arch support. It's leather lined, and then it'll go right into that footbed, and that's what makes it super just flexible. And we call this like it's a part of our travel collection, because you can honestly just throw this right in your bag, and it's for whenever you need it, right? We have our signature just laser cuts here, which is off of our Fisaro's upper, and the piping of this style, it's all tonal to the upper, right? So as you can see, for the black, the taupe, the red, and then if you turn her around, we do have inside goring. So you can just go right on in there and for a comfortable fit. This is Fuselage. Our number one. This is Fisaro. Fisaro. Everyone knows her. Everyone loves her. She's Fisaro. She's winning, and she remains winning, honestly. Fisaro doesn't need much of a construction. She sells. They love her. We love her. She's just a style that just keeps on winning. Of course, like I said before, our signature insole, so you can remove it and put your orthotics if you need, but our insole is just so comfortable and just padded, and also with arch support, that you won't need to put honestly any other orthotic in there, to be honest. This is Fisaro. She remains. Flower Flow is our next girl, ranked number 2, again on our just number 1 construction for spring step. Again, the flexibility of this construction, right? The hand stitching of this construction. This is what makes it just number 1. It's really the comfort and the vegetable dyed leathers, just how rich it looks, and the laser cuts. I told you before that we are just known for those floral laser cuts, right? And it works for us. Our ladies love her, and this is what sells. This is Flower Flow. Our next style is Ray Ailey, and I must say I love Ray Ailey. The model, the model and what she has on right now is like honestly my favorite, just because I like just that contrasted piping that's around this style, right? Again, floral, trending, and this is what we always just try to implement in a lot of our styles, that floral laser cut, right? So we have this nice just dainty style hair. This is Ray Ailey, and she is remaining in our line. She's been around and she's staying around. I know you're probably asking, wow, so many styles on this one construction, but she works and she sells, and we love her. Everyone loves her. So the difference with Capri, which is ranked number 7 on the same construction, right, is the difference between her and Fisaro is that she has a laser cut upper that's in the front, but if you turn her around to the back, she is all leather wrapped around. So it's a great transitional style. We have all of the piping hair or trimming that is tonal to the upper, and of course we have 2 sides that's double goring, so you can just slip right on in there. It's removable insole. It has the same insole as every style that I showed you that's on this construction. So it's going to be leather lined, leather insole, leather upper, and this is Capri. We've actually added her for spring 25, and look, she's ranked number 7. Going into the next style, ranked number 4, again on this same construction, which does extremely well for us, right? What I love about Cathleta is that she's a true transitional style. So there's no perforation, so you can honestly wear her in the spring, and still just be cute and comfortable, but you also wear her in the fall, right? So that's why she is an annual. She has this nice center goring hair, so you can get right on in there. And just the burnishing of the shoe, if you can see the front and also the back, right? She has that nice burnishing, just rich feel to her, honestly. Of course, flexible, removable. This is Cafletta, and this construction just continues to win. Going on to a new style that's added for spring 26 is Carosa. And what I love about Carosa is that she's on this nice elevated wedge, right? She has those beautiful laser cutouts here, but we've made sure to implement just that nice Fusaro insole that we have here, because she's a winner. This insole is a winner, right? It's our signature insole. So you have, of course, that nice arch support. And once you slip her right on in there, she feels just like as if you're wearing a Fusaro, honestly. This is Carosa. And also we have this beautiful navy color, as you can see, for Carosa, that I did not have with me right now. But if you just take a quick look at the details, she has that nice contrasted stitching that is wrapped around the top line. And she's beautiful. It's Carosa in navy. Next is Carane. Carane is just a beautiful penny loafer. She is perforated all around, right? And then she also has that nice contrast stitching, which we love and adore, that we try to implement as well. That's one of our like key, I guess, if you will, key attributes in our shoe. Is that contrast stitching, the laser cut, the flexibility. We try to be consistent with implementing like certain type of just details, but again, flexibility is out of this world. And she also has that nice removable insole that Fusaro has, okay? This is Carane. So if you do not want the breathability aspect as how Carane has, we do have Audette. And Audette is just, it's like our Cafletta. So think of Carane as like Fusaro and Cafletta as Audette, right? Because she's just wrapped around in all leather. She's that nice penny loafer, as I said in the previous style, but she's just wrapped around in all leather. She has the same details, okay? She remains, she's an annual style, so you can get her now, get her for fall, get her anytime you want. This is Audette. Going into our next style, which is Nahara. Nahara was introduced to us in spring 25. She has this nice, just wrapped, not wrapped, but this nice knotted, I would say, upper hair, right? So it is a two-tone style. However, the camel it's a one solid color thing. We also have hook and loop closure, so it's easy on and off. And then she's on this nice sporty wedge right here. She is just a little high. She's not too high, but I would still call her a nice wedge, right? It is a white outsole. However, again, trending. This is on trend. Don't be afraid of light outsoles. They love her. I've went into a lot of stores and I've seen a lot of light outsoles, okay? This is Nahara. Our next style is Lavona, and she's ranked number 9. Lavona, she stays and she remains. She's a tried and true style. We have, she's assorted with these colors here. So we have this nice blue, blush, camel white. We do have metallics here, which the model has on that beautiful silver. We have a blue metallic and this nice pink metallic, and black, of course. Now, if you kind of just look right underneath the bow, we do have just inside hidden goring. And if you flip her back down, you can't really see her. And she's beautiful. Just this whole upper right here is very dainty and feminine. And just look how it looks on a model's foot. This is Lavona. Going into the next style, which is Seaport, which was added for actually summer 2025, right? So I love this construction because the next style I'm going to show you is a style that is, you know, becoming one of our number ones, I would say, right? Like, she's doing really, really well for us, but this construction is becoming a key construction for spring step. So you have that nice leather wrapped wedge, and then hook and loop closure just for the easy on and off. But she has that nice T-strap, I guess, upper design going on here, right? And she's wrapped in leather. She is leather lined, leather footbed, and of course a nice light outsole because that's trendy and we like to stay on trend. Okay? This is Seaport. Ta-da! Going into locals. We love her. We love her. Our customers love her. She's just, I mean, she was introduced spring 25. She's ranked number 3. I'm thinking she's going to get to number 1 one day, but this is locals. We did introduce the denim blue, the red, and bronze for this season. And she's just this nice, cute two-tone color hair. Again, on the previous style I just showed you on that construction, so you have that nice just wrapped leather wedge right here going on. She is a functional buckle, but we do have that nice hidden goring right here. So again, once you adjust her, you can slip right on in. She has that nice rouging just detail about her that gives it just looks rich, like all of the colors. Even look at this nice bronze, it just looks very rich. And that's just from our beautiful just Turkish leathers, right? She is locals. Locals is winning, and I'm so proud of locals. Going into Hillman. Hillman was introduced last season, and she remains. And the beauty of Hillman is just the multicolored outsole that she has here. We do have her in camel, and we have her in black. She is double functional, so you have your front strap and your back strap, so you can just get right on in there. She is leather lined, her upper is leather, her footbed is leather. She's just soaked in leather, and she's super duper comfortable. Her footbed is very plush, and when you wear her, you can honestly wear her all day. Feels like nothing. Okay, this is Hillman. Jalil, another style introduced spring 25, and she remains. So what I love about Jalil is that she has this nice pleated upper going on here. If you turn her around, she is leather lined. She has a leather footbed, and she's on like this nice sculpted construction, right? So she gives you like just a nice little elevated height right there, but it's just enough to get you right off the floor. It's nothing that's too high. You can dress her up, dress her down. She's just a comfortable, beautiful style to have. This is Jalil. Again, I spoke about the whole full coverage look that our lady loves, right? So Jalela is another style that was introduced spring 25, and she's doing really well for us. And it's because of that just whole full coverage look. She is, and we love seeing stuff like this, double functional zipper, so you can get right on in there. Of course, she's lined with leather. Her footbed is leather, and her upper is leather. And it's that nice premium leather, so it just molds right to your foot. All day comfort, and she's on that same construction that I previously just showed you. This is Jalela. Bates. She is making a comeback because we've added this beautiful camel color this season to Bates. And she's just your typical sandal that you just throw right on. Everyone needs her in your closet. Something that you can just throw on, go to the store, go anywhere, or even if you want to dress her up, bring her to brunch, this is Bates, okay? She has that nice just footbed that once you slip her right on, your foot kind of molds to it, right? It just feels comfortable. It feels like your foot is just placed right there for a reason. Like, she's just very comfortable. She's flexible. This is Bates. Going along with Bates' sister, we have Covington. Covington as well. I'm just so happy that we are adding another color to her. So you have that nice camel color that the model has on right now that was added for spring 26. And I just love the details of Bates. It's kind of like, it's laser cuts, but the laser cuts is like a hexagon, right? So it's all around the front upper, and then you have like this crisscross strap, you know, just detail right here that just makes, it ties it all in, honestly. If you turn her around, she is she is a functional strap, but no need for that because you can just zip and zip out right on in there, okay? This is Bates. That camel color is to die for. It's like super gorgeous. Diane is our next style that we've added for spring 26, and she's just a nice casual penny loafer, right? So we have this pretty bronze color here, that nice blush color that the model is wearing, black, and then this beautiful mint color here, right? So she is contrast stitching all around the upper. She's on this nice sporty bottom. And again, because we love it, a removable insole, you can replace it with your own orthotics, but we've added arch support. She's super comfortable. And I do want to show you another color that we have that I don't have here, which is camel. So we have this nice rich camel color, nice beautiful Turkish leather, and it's just yummy and scrumptious, honestly. This is what we do. We have the best leathers here. Going into our next style, which is Suku. Suku. I love Suku just because of the mixed materials, the mixed colors, the mixed patterns that we have here, right? So you have a nice smooth leather going on in the front, then on the tongue and like around the laces, and also around the top line, you have that nice suede material. If you turn her to the back, you have this beautiful just print going on in the back heel counter, right? You have those hints of metallics that is wrapped around the elasticized laces, and also the front toe box. And then you have just the leather trimming that's wrapped all around on this stitch construction. So it's a lot going on here, but it ties in so well together. The model has on the camel color, and right here is the gray. This is Suko. Suko is actually on Jamila's construction. So we was building upon Jamila, right? And Jamila, she remains. What I love about Jamila is, of course, and this is what we got the whole idea from, the back heel counter and the, I could just turn them all around so you can see this back heel counter, which is just so beautiful, and it's tonal to every upper, the back heel counter, right? What I love is just the geometric idea of the upper. So you have like just circles and a whole bunch of stuff going on, but it's pretty and we love it. And she wins and she sells. So this is Jamila, and of course she is removable. So you again can replace her with your own orthotics, but no need to because ours is just as great. Going into the next style, which is Aloya. Aloya, everyone here has her. Everyone has her in our office. She's just super comfortable. I mean, the flexibility, look at this. It's out of this world, honestly. She has this jute rope wrapping that's around here on the outsole. We also have these metallic colors. So here you have silver, gold. The model does have on that blue metallic. We have black and white. And she remains. This is elasticized laces, so you can get right on in there. One thing I do want to point out is, look at the footbed. The footbed is super cool. It's just like this stripe pattern that's going on here. And it's different. You don't see too many footbeds that's like this. This is Aloya. Eastwood is our next style. Eastwood is a tried and true style, and she remains. We have these 3 colors only. She is elasticized laces, and we did finish her with these nice hardware metal tips, right? I love like the whip stitch just effect that we have that's going around the upper, the contrast whip stitch. It makes her her. And then also it is pin dot perforated, and it's all the way through, so it's a great summer style. Honestly, you can feel the breeze when you're walking. Okay, this is Eastwood. Our next style here is Breen, and Breen has been just a breath of fresh air. We love Breen. Again, I own Breen. I actually own Breen in this sage color that's on the model's foot. Love her. She's so stinking comfortable. She's perforated all the way through, so you do have that breathability feel to her. And white's still great. Yep, Breen and white. It's still great. We also have these elasticized laces here, and I just love the leather that is wrapped around each lace. It's actually all the same across all colors, right? And this is Breen. Breen remains, and she wins, and she's staying. This is Breen. Going into our next style, which is Serrana. Serrana. So we have, what we did here, we have Serrana Glow, and we also have Serrana. She's this nice two-tone color upper, right? She is elasticized, so we have elasticized laces here, and she's on this fun construction. Of course, the flexibility is out of this world. The vegetable dye leathers is out of this world, and removable insole, so you can always replace her with your own orthotics. But she remains, and this is Serrana. Okay? And what I just want to point out something really quick. Not only is she just beautiful because she is, as you look at her, but I do like just the interesting details that we have here. So like this nice leather piece that ties into the upper, and again, if you turn it on this side as well, you have that same decor here, right? So it's the little things that make a shoe just great. Going on to our next style, which is Mulan. Mulan is just one of a kind, out of this world, and I do want to show you that the model is going to come up really quickly. A color that I love, which is the rainbow. So she's just fun, trendy. I mean, you dress her up or dress her down, you probably will be more casual with this shoe, but she's just a fun shoe. I'm sure people would definitely stop you just to say how great your shoe looks, right? But she does have this geometric upper that's going on, and also it's perforated all the way through. So she is very just breathable, a nice spring style. As you can see, the leathers is just absolutely phenomenal, and it's just traditional laces, so it's not elasticized. You can tie it or just maybe like tuck it underneath and wear it like so. And we have this nice gold color, white, and that beautiful rainbow pattern that's on the model foot. This is Dune. Our next style here, Dune is Duning. She is here to stay. She's on this nice, just sporty bottom. Again, don't be afraid. Very springish. This white outsole, right? And she's just a nice, just tennis shoe, to be completely honest. She is leather lined. She has a leather upper, a leather footbed. Of course, she's removable. And what I love is that just look at the padding of Dune in the insole. But what I love the most about Dune is if you look at all of the insoles, it is matching to the upper, right? And we love that. We love something that is just cohesive along the way. So this is Dune. Love that. I love it too. Dune is in off-white. Okay? Next is Hillary. And Hillary is a style that is in line. She's remaining. We've had her hair. She's staying here. And just look how fun Hillary is. So we have Hillary Glam, which is, I'll set her aside so you can see the difference. She has like a hint of metallic hair, just a nice combo material there. And also on the model's foot, she has that beige color with like a tan gold metallic detail going on. And then you have your solid colors hair, right? This is Hillary. Her footbed is absolutely amazing. Padded. I mean, yes, she is a style that always sells out. And we love her. She remains. She stays. This is Hillary. Our next style here is Caraway. So Caraway, she's just a fun girl just to buy, honestly. I mean, look at her patterns. Look at just how she is, right? So she's a nice slip-on shoe. Of course, the flexibility is there because we're always going to implement flexibility in our styles, right? And then if you turn her around, you can see that she is stitched all around. So she is on a stitch construction. And she's just these nice, fun patterns. We have a nice butterfly, a face here, and then we have, I don't know what you would call that, a lady, a beautiful lady. This is Caraway. Going on to Cordero. Now Cordero is on the same construction as Hillary. And what I love about Cordero, every time I see her, I try to like see like what is it relevant to, or what do I think of when I see certain things or when we're creating certain things. And I see a fish. I do. I see a fish. So she is just symmetrical, which I love. So you have this nice center seam here. And then she's perforated all the way through. And again, we're bringing in this nice medallion that's here. And as you can see, or as you may know, that medallion is across some of our styles that we have here. So we try to implement it in different styles, right? She is a functional buckle. So she has that nice goring that's in the back. Once you adjust it, you can kind of slip on right in there. The footbed is super padded, comfortable. And then the construction. The construction reminds me of just like being somewhere in Europe and being on like cobblestone or something. That's what this construction reminds me of. But this is Cordero in her colorways. Our next style here is Ali. Now Ali is a style that remains, and what we did last season was, as you can see, the model has on this nice color combo with multiple colors. We've also added a black combo, a tan combo, and the denim combo that you see on screen. And then we have the solids here, right? So again, flexibility is amazing. Just the key attributes of Spring Step. We have that hook and loop closure, the nice soft buttery leather that is on the upper, that's lined, that's in the footbed as well, right? And then if you look really closely, you have that nice arch support going on right here. And this is Ali. Ali remains, and she's staying. I can tell you right now that denim color is a favorite. Next is our Nucella. Nochella is the companion to Ali, but she's a backstrap, and you know, some of our girls, they like slip-ons, some loves backstraps, okay? So what I would say about Nochella is she does have that nice contrast stitching in the front and that nice crisscross upper here. She is with hook and loop closure. Again, and I'll say it time after time, we love the easy access on and off, right? And the footbed, again, it's like the previous style. It's super padded. You have that nice arch support going on here. and the flexibility of the construction is just lightweight, comfortable, and you want to wear her all day long. Okay, this is Nocella, and she comes in these 4 colors. Blumella. She actually reminds me of a key style that we have in line. She is not quite the same exact construction, but she's very similar, and she's coming up, so you're gonna see what I'm talking about. But this is Blumella. She's wrapped around, so she has leather that's wrapped around her outsole. She does have this contrast stitching along all colorways that you can see here. And again, going back to what I've said countless amount of times, you have that nice floral laser cut upper here that just does really well for us, so we try to implement that in most of our shoes when we are doing laser cuts. And then what I love is that the footbed matches all uppers, as you can see, even with the white and the black. Okay, she's just cute, nice slip on, you can throw right on and go on about your day. This is Blumella. Choi is our next style. Now she is on that construction that I was just telling you about. The previous construction, I said it reminded me of this one. You're gonna see. So this is Choi, and I do want to mention that she will be a functional buckle, although you don't see it here, but she will be a functional buckle. Okay, and then you have that nice inside goring there. Again, we try to stay consistent, so the footbed does match the front upper. You have this nice Hirachi design that's in the front, so it's just like crisscrossed all over. I love how that camel that's on the model's foot right now. And then the back strap does really, really well for us. It just makes you feel super secure and you want to wear all day. This is Choi, newly added for spring 26. Here she is, Greta. Greta is our tried and true style. I've been to a few trade shows and Greta remains. She keeps selling and they love the crap out of her, okay? Greta is just a style that everyone honestly loves. So what we love about Greta is that not only is it like super nice on the foot, hook and loop closure, love that, right? So you can get right on in there. Look at the nice arch support that's here. And then again, like we like to stay consistent. Not only is it flexible, but it's also that nice footbed that is matching to the upper. And when you try on Greta and you get right in there, it just molds to your foot. Like your foot just sits really well in here. It's very comfortable. Okay? And she's on this key construction that just does well for us. This is Greta. Kunasina, ranked number 14. She remains. So what I love about Kunasina is just this nice stretch material. So when you look at her, you're like, ooh. But then when you really pull her and try her on, she molds right to your foot. It conforms right to your foot, right? This is another key construction that I have a few styles I'm going to show you, just different uppers on this construction. But Kunasina, she's a part of our best sellers. She remains, she sells, and we have all of these beautiful colors here for you. This is Kunasina. Uppers leather, wrapped in leather, leather lined, leather. Next style is footy. I was actually at a trade show in Vegas and I had a customer come in and she said, I have footy in every color, and I was so happy. I was so happy to hear that. But footy, she's just very fun. As you can see, she is just a multitude of colors. And she also has this nice just scalloping that's going on the top line here. She's on that same key construction as Kunasina. And it's footy. She remains, she's staying. It's a tried and true style, okay? Our next style here is Denier. She is the backstrap to Kunasina. She is not as stretchy as Kunasina, but she has some stretch there, right? She is hook and loop closure. Let me show you the white. She is hook and loop closure and easy on, easy off. She is newly added for spring 26. And we have another color that I do not have here, that's on a PowerPoint. It's this beautiful mint color, super just fresh and vibrant for spring. This is denier. Our next style here is Innocencia. Innocencia is ranked number 13. She's a style that's remaining in line. She is not full coverage, but she does have that full coverage effect where she is like covering basically most of your top foot, right? She has that nice goring that's in the middle, so it stretches out to your liking, right? She is hook and loop closure, and she's on that same key construction as told before. It works for us. We have a few styles on it, and they all remain. This is Innocencia. Griggs is another style that remains a tried and true style. We love her because not only does she has, I'm gonna call it like massage nods that's on the footbed, which is so stinking comfortable, right? She does have this nice hook and loop closure, but if you wanna be whatever you wanna be and you don't wanna use hook and loop closure, you could go and use the functional buckle as well, okay? So she's on this nice dark construction here, which is kind of like waves, if you will, that's what I would say. But she's asymmetrical, she has this asymmetrical strap right here going on, and she's just beautiful, a nice liking to the foot. This is Griggs. Next style here is Nokia. Actually, another one of my favorites. I know I have a few, that's what happens. I do absolutely love the two-tone just colors that's going on here. That one on the model foot is a favorite. I love her. I can't wait to buy her myself. She is wrapped around with leather. She's a leather wrapped wedge, and of course leather lined, leather upper. She is just to die for. She has that nice huarache just feel in the front, and you can dress her up, dress her down, dress her how you want. She's beautiful. Labarnes is a style that we're adding for spring 26, and again we have that nice just laser cut upper. She's like geometric, so you have like the circles, you have the triangles, you have these nice miniature circles, right? And she is in a multitude of colors that I'm going to show you right now because I don't have her here. So we have this beautiful brown, black, green, white, and red, and what I love is like the nice burnishing that's just wrapped around the wedge and the upper. And we're gonna have the model try it on. She's coming. She's making her way. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And like again, what I said, I just love the geometric part of the upper. So you have all of those different types of shapes. You have triangles, circles. It's just a beauty. Love it. Moving on to the next style. Chastity. Chastity is a love, and I love her because she has this nice bow detail going on here, which is just super feminine and dainty. It's just bows, I think of just nice, cute women, right? And then we also have, it is functional, but again, we stay consistent with having that goring that's in the back so you can get in and get out. Leather lined, beautiful, rich, buttery leather upper. And also she's on that same construction, so you have that nice wrapped wedge, which is like a little narrow in the back, right? Wider in the front. However, she is just a comfy shoe to walk in all day long, actually. This is Chastity. Flower Child. Do I need to say much? She is something that just remains and she stays. She continues to sell. Every trade show I've been to, she sells. They love her. They love her in every color, in every way. Flower Child is here, and she's just very different with her decor that is like these dimensional flowers, right? But also the perforated decor that's around the upper. And then she has that just nice, not peep toe because it's a little bit more than a peep toe, but you have your toes that's out, and she's a nice slip-on. This is Flower Child. Now now we're going to get into our next category, and this is Happy Flower. She was built upon our one of our bestseller styles, which is Happy, right? So Happy, what I love about her is that we do have this nice nubuck material that's in the denim. So again, you see the laser cuts, you have that nice floral pattern going on there with the contrast stitching. And also, if you don't know, now you know, she is removable. So she's a removable footbed, right? But also, we have solid colors too. So you have that nubuck color, but we also have these solid colors here, again with contrast stitching all around. And this is for the lady that do not want to show her toes, but she still wants her feet to be out. So she wants some air hitting her feet, but she doesn't want to show her toes. If you turn her around, she has that nice padded collar, back heel collar right here, and this beautiful pull tab for her to get right on in there. Of course, hook and loop closure, and look at this nice contrasted just stitching right here along the strap. This is Happy Flower. Going on to Happy. Happy is a construction that remains. She is a construction that does really well for us. She's happy, she remains, she's here. Enough with Happy. Our next style here is Lily Bean. Lily B remains. She's a style that is tried and true, and she is just transitional, okay? She's a nice clog that you can get on and off, and this is Lily Bean. Our next style here is Sabrai. Sabrai is very feminine, soft, and dainty. She has that nice scalloping hair. She's a tried and true style that remains in our line. And we did add this nice beige color for spring 25. She's here to stay. Hook and loop closure, nice comfy style. Sabrai. Nougat. Nougat, what I love about Nougat is just the beautiful embellishment of the buckle that you can see here. Of course, that nice floral laser cut designs that I was telling you about along this whole presentation. And she's on this nice, just feminine wedge, a little narrow in the back. However, when you turn her to the front, she like widens up. This is Nougat, soft, feminine. We love her. She remains. Going into a new style that's added for spring 26. She's fun. She's just vibrant. She's everything that I want to be, honestly. Her name is Yara, and what I love about Yara is just like this rainbow print, but also she's laser cut all the way through, so you have that nice breathability feeling going on here. She's a nice sling back, okay, and she's a functional buckle on a nice little baby heel. Yara. On that same construction, you have Jovi, which comes in this nice gold color, but also this blush multi-color that's on the model's foot. She has that nice sexy dip going on here on the top line, right? She is perforated all the way through as well. And again, she has just nice amount of shapes going on, so she is like a geometric pattern upper. And this is Jovi. Della Rose. Della Rose is ranked number 12, and she is loaded with colors because that's what we do at Spring Step, right? So she is leather lined, leather footbed, leather upper, and she's just a tried and true style that is not going anywhere because we love her, you love her, and she's a bestseller. Going into Arabella. She is new to our family, introduced in spring 26. Again, this nice geometric just design that we have going on here, right? So we have triangles, circles, we have it all on this nice cute little Mary Jane. This is our like just pop color here, so you have that nice metallic, then you have the solids, which is black, white, and camel that's on the model foot. She is a functional buckle, but she does have that nice goring going on here. This is Arabella. It's a cute flat you can dress up, honestly. Going on to the one, she's a tried and true style that remains in our line. She does just have, you know, regular laces. She is, again, just geometrical, so we like to stay consistent. We like to implement certain things, right? She has that nice medallion going on here, but she is staying. And what I just love about her really quickly is just the inside slits that this style has. So it's like basically breathable, and you can cover your toes but also feel the air. Our next style here is Gosset, introduced for spring 25. So we have two that's just with solid colors. Then we do have two that has that metallic that's in the back, right? And then of course, hook and loop closures for easy on and off. And she also has this nice like hexagon feel to her. Let me not show you the black, but show you the camel. She has this hexagon upper to her that's just perforated all the way through. So this is Gosset. She is super cute, and that stone is to die for. That's on the model foot. Going into Plasma. Plasma is our next style. She is a functional buckle. She does have a little height to her. She is wrapped with leather on the top part of the heel. But even though she's a functional buckle, I do want to mention that she has inside goring. So she has this nice floral pattern going on that's very consistent to what we do in spring step. You have the model that has on the beige, and she remains. Her name is Plasma. Going into the next style for this season, which is new, is Acoliana. And what I love about her is her buckle, which is just super sexy and feminine. You have her on this nice, I would say mid-heel. It's not high. It's not super flat and low. She's just right. And then you have that nice hook and loop closure there. The model has on this beautiful sky color. And these are the other colors that we offer here. Wrapped in leather, leather line, leather footbed. This is Acoliana. Dorotha, rank number 6. And she is a style that remains in line. They love her. We love her. She sells. It remains. This is like the pop color of Dorotha, I feel like. But blue, camel, all of our colors do really well. Dorotha has that nice geometric pattern going on here. And of course, again, hook and loop closure. She's just indulged with leather. Swimming in leather. Going into our next style for this season, which is Sunella. Sunella, she's new for us for spring 26. And what I love about Sunella is just the symmetrical part of her, right? Of course, we have that nice laser cut that's going on here. We have some etching that's going on in the upper as well. And she is a functional buckle, but we do have that nice goring there, so you can get right on in once you customize the fit for her. She is on a higher, she's on a higher heel, but she is super comfortable. Don't let this scare you away. I've tried her on and a few women in the office and even at trade shows, and it's consistent along everyone. She's very comfortable. This is Sunella. Covage is the next style here. Covage is a style that's remaining in the line. She is a functional buckle. She is quite similar to Sunella, but not. Her heel is a bit lower for our lady that just wants a smidget lower heel. Of course, again, she's wrapped in leather lining and everything and such. And she has also that nice geometric pattern going on, very symmetrical to the left and right. And this is Covage. She remains, okay? She's on a nice full stack heel. Going into our Italy collection, this is Estella. Estella is a style that remains in our line, okay? She's a tried and true style. I remember when I first started working here, I saw her and I said, ooh, I love her. I absolutely love her. She is just a nice nubuck material. We have that beautiful arch support that's here, right? And she's on just a nice faux wood construction. She's super feminine and just beautiful. Aurella is her sister, and she's a nice sling back, right? She is a functional buckle here, but we have these nice nubuck materials, and again, we like to tie it in that geometric feeling of the upper. Again, she has nice arch support, and here's these 4 colors here. This is Aurella. Going into our next style is Flamio. Flamio remains. We have her in beige, black, and white. And she's with that same nubuck material that does really well, that works well for us. And again, the pattern that I discussed about 100 times, which works for us, and we implement. We try to stay consistent in spring step, okay? This is Flamio. Going into a new style added, which is Ellen Woven. Ellen Woven is a new style which is with suede, right? So we love the natural wrapping of the wedge. It just ties in the upper and the outsole all together. She has that nice dainty bow detail that's going on with the contrast stitching. Super cute, feminine. And of course, the padding of the footbed is honestly phenomenal. It's very, very cushy. We love her. Ellen Woven. Our next style here is Leilani. She remains. This whole just assortment of colors is just honestly beautiful. And of course, the outsole and just how she is and how vibrant she is. She's just a fun girl just to wear, honestly. I want her. I'm gonna buy her. I love her. Leilani. Going into Azukar. Azukar, she's another fun girl, but she's on a hill. And I love how the buckle ties into the hill, right? So you have this nice functional buckle, but if you turn her around here, we did add some inside goring, so you can just have that nice customized feel, right? This is Azukar. She remains, she's staying, and she's here. Going into our next style, which is Contillo. Contillo is a style I actually have on right now. She is just a nice thong sandal, honestly, very comfortable. She comes in a multitude of colors, and then she has this fun, removable actually insoles. As you can see, you're like, how is this? But look, it does. It comes on out. It comes on out. But this is Contillo, and she remains. And to Contillo, we have Contigo for the ladies that don't like to show their toes, right? So we do have Contigo, which is a nice clog, and it's a convertible or reversible, if you will, type of clog. It is a removable outsole, so you can take her on out and add in your orthotics, your own orthotics if you want. And the insole is absolutely just beautiful. It's this nice floral print. She's very, very pretty. This is Contigo. Now we're going to get in just really quickly into our last styles, which is a part of the indie collection. And I want to just show you a quick thing of what indie is and why you would love to get her, to be honest. So indie is exclusively just for our independent stores, right? This program is just designed, honestly, to boost up your whole IMU. So it's a 70% IMU program, and it's higher than any other margins that we have here. It's strictly just for our independent channels, so it won't be sold on Amazon. It will not be sold on any of our websites. It's just strictly for the independent stores. You do have a 12 minimum pair, so you have to buy, I believe it's 12, or is it still 12 or 9?
12.
It's 9, right? It's 9. Okay, I'm so sorry about that. You're gonna correct that on the screen, but it is a 9 minimum pair, and you have to buy 9 across all colors, okay? So it is 70% IMU, strictly for independent stores, and it's something great to think about that you should add to your assortment. I'm gonna show you a couple of styles here that I have. We're gonna quickly go into that. Our next style here is Zali. This is a part of the indie collection that I'm talking about. So we do have, it's kind of like the Kunasina upper. It's not as stretchable, but we do have that nice inside goring. It is on our #1 construction, which is our local construction, along with Seaport. She does well for us, and this is just a great assortment to add if you're getting locals or Seaport. This next style here is Kara. She's actually on fire. Again, I've been at a couple of trade shows, and Kara has been just doing so well, specifically that navy color right there with pewter. I do just like the hints of metallics that's going on here on each color. And just look at this nice construction. I mean, it's really, truly to die for. She will be hook and loop closure, so easy access on and off, right? We're gonna now go into Majorelle, and And when I tell you her footbed is to absolutely die for, it's just so cushiony and comfortable. She does have that ruching that's on the crisscross part of the upper, right? And she's just a nice, comfortable slip-on sandal, to be honest. Look at that pewter. It's absolutely amazing. Going into Gelatia, which is on our key construction. So this is a good just way to add it onto your assortment. This is a double functional sandal here, and the details that I love about her is that her rings on the hardware is tonal to the upper, right? If you turn her around, you have that nice etching, just hold the cord there, and just perforation, so you do have that breathable feel. She has amazing arch support, and she's wrapped in leather, leather lined, footbed leather, everything leather. She is to die for. You know we have to have a back strap, because what's a slide without a back strap? We got to do it. So we do have this next style, which is Galère. Galère is hook and loop closure. Of course, let me show you a different color. Hook and loop closure there. We also have that nice stretch going on here on both sides, actually, right? She's on that key construction with that nice arch support right here on the footbed. And she just has that cute contrast stitching going on here. Etching just to tie it all into that whole family with the previous style that I just showed you. This is Galère. She molds right to your foot when you have her on. Our two last styles, which I love, is Janae. Janae is also a part of the Any collection. She's a cute little Mary Jane. She has that nice just perforation upper that's here, right? Also, hook and loop closure. She is a removable insole. So if you look at her, she has that nice arch support that is leather, that is wrapped in leather. And you can take her out, use your own orthotics if you want. You don't need to. Now, I do like the contrasted back heel counter that's along the back, and you do have these nice slits here just for a breathable aspect. I do also like just the wrapped around leather trim that's going on here. It just ties it all together. This is Janae, and our last style here is Janelle. Janelle is just like our previous style, however, she's with elastic laces, right? And she is doing so stinking well. So happy to have introduced her for this season. She is here. I want to thank you guys so much. I know I ran over a little bit, but I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in for Spring Steps Spring 26 presentation. I hope you guys got just a little idea of what we're doing and